Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Dislyte video. This is going to be a quick one. I'm just building up my Hades here. I'm going to build him out. I'll show you how I'm building him and why I'm building him that way. And I'll go through his abilities just really quick. He basically has an AoE that does damage to all enemies. It steals one buff from each enemy. And it heals Artemis. Heals Artemis. Heals Artemis. That's not his name. Did they change that skill? Anyways, he can't receive buffs or debuffs, which is really cool. It means you don't need to really build him with resistance, which is nice. And every time he gets a buff or a debuff, he basically gets a stack that gives him attack and damage reduction. It goes up to max 50, which is pretty insane. So that's pretty cool. Also, when he takes fatal damage for the first time, he survives and restores some HP, etc. So pretty cool. And his A1, attack one enemy 2 times. Each hit deals 50% damage. Each hit steals a buff. So it basically removes the buff from the enemy. It doesn't put him on himself, but it gives him a stack, right? Because he can't be buffed. Reduces max HP as well. He also has resist and point war if you want that. So he's really good in Apep. One of my favorite espers in the game, definitely. He's good in Apep. He's good in like the story mode and stuff like that as well. He's a good kind of solo unit. You could probably use him as your farmer if you wanted to. I really like him in the vampire set, the Hades set, right? The lifesteal set. Great set for him. This means that he can basically solo Apep. If you put him with buffers that give him buffs, he's going to get those stacks extra fast. And I can run him with a couple of random buffers and he can solo Apep 10. So all right, what I did is I went through all my gear. I just went here and I said I'm looking for a Hades set, and I want crit damage on the main rune here. You can see that. This is actually the one I re-rolled with that in-game thing, and I re-rolled it with garbage stats into 3 rolls of crit rate. So basically my priorities are crit rate, crit damage, speed, a little bit of accuracy, and then a little bit of defense percent. If I got HP percent like this one, it's fine, but I would prefer defense percent because defense percent means he takes less damage, but his heal is always the same, right? It's always a percentage of what he deals. So if you get more HP, he's going to take the same amount of damage and he's going to heal less, right? So if you get defense, he takes less damage and then heals the same amount, which is going to be more percentage of his health. So that's my logic anyways. And I ran him with the Hades set and the counterattack set, right? This Sword Avatara. Big fan of those 2 sets together. You can definitely use them as a campaign farmer, etc. But okay, so what I did is I went through all of my gear and I found the best sets. I would have ideally liked this one to be attack percent. Let me see if I have something better. But basically what happens, I got a lot of defense in here, and it does have some crit rate. Defense is just nice just to keep them alive. But if I go to Hades, and I'm going to go, let's see what I have for attack percent. So this one gives me a tiny bit of crit rate and some defense. This gives me some crit damage. This one's actually pretty solid. I might be better off taking this one than this one. I'm not quite sure. I lose a little bit of crit rate, but I would gain some. Let me just roll up like one more time into here. Maybe I'm better off using this attack percent one. It'll give him a lot more damage. The defense is nice, but he won't hit quite as hard, obviously, with defense over that. Oh, I did roll crit damage. All right, I'm not going to roll up that piece quite yet because I might have a different option there. This piece is really good. Accuracy, speed, crit damage, crit rate, and it's a speed main stat. So I'm definitely going to take this one directly to 15. Let's see what other kind of rolls we get here. I'm basically just going to be rolling up the gear for this guy, and we'll kind of see what we get here. See if we get some God mode pieces in here. I've been farming really heavily. Damn, more accuracy. I mean, it's fine, but when I got speed, crit rate, and crit damage in the other stats, I would really like some of those stats. I like that they changed it so now you can actually see the rolls instead of hiding the rolls while it was rolling. I don't know why they decided to do that before. Crit rate. All right, good. I would love to get somewhere near 100% crit rate. Obviously, having high crit damage helps a lot as well, but let's see what else we get here. Crit damage. All right, so beautiful. Accuracy, speed, crit damage, crit rate. That's a great item. Great item there. Let's we're gonna do the same thing here. I got crit, HP, and accuracy. I have a flat stat on here, which sucks, but hopefully we don't hit it. I have a lot of gold. I've been farming a lot. I have not been upgrading runes. I've been just farming my until I go crazy, basically farming all day, every day, trying to get some really good runes here. HP percent, it's okay. I guess I'll take this to 15 just because I have a lot of gold. I mean, it's decent. It's the best piece I have in that slot. So HP, accuracy, crit rate are all very useful. The flat HP, hopefully we don't roll into that right now. Accuracy, more accuracy, man. I didn't really want this much accuracy. We're at 36. I also will get some accuracy from my ascension. So, all right, this is another nice piece. Crit rate, HP, attack percent, and speed. So we're gonna enhance this guy straight to 15. It's a great piece. I did go through a lot of my runes, and I'm just basically finding the best runes that I have for him. Okay, here's +9. Let's see what we get. Crit rate, beautiful, beautiful. I love crit rate. I love basically what I like doing is doing a crit damage on the circle rune, and then as much crit rate as I can on other pieces. See if I can get it anywhere near. All right, we got some good speed. All right, perfect. Keep it going. Let's get some crit rate or some attack percent. Be great. All right, and then after this, we're going to take him into some adventure, and I'll show you how he functions in the adventure mode. Or story mode, whatever it's called in this game. Okay, HP percent, and it's okay. It's okay. Let's go here. So what do we got? We're at 80% crit right now, and basically like 250% crit damage, which is decent. Here we go. Here's another crit rate, speed, attack. Let's take this right to 15. If I go 2 rolls into crit rate, then I'm maxed on crit rate. If not, hopefully we can get some attack percent and some speed, and hopefully we can, all right, good. Attack percent, perfect. Hopefully we can avoid that flat HP. I'll take any other roll besides that flat HP. Speed, perfect. All right. Okay, we rolled up all the other pieces. We have this piece, which has some crit rate. What am I at for crit rate? I'm still at 80% crit rate. I gotta decide whether I want this piece to roll this up to 15 or if I want to use something else. This is accuracy main. I don't really want that. Resistance main, I don't want that. Accuracy, HP. The problem is I don't have a lot of good main stats, because if I have this one here, I just don't know that it's that good. Let's see what else. Let's see if I ignore that, and if I do attack percent main, let's see what we got. This one's not bad. I could roll this one. It has attack, accuracy. I could roll this one. This one might be better off. I think I might be better off with this one, guys. Oh, it's a toss up. The attack's really nice. The problem is he gets a lot of attack, so I don't know that I want to get attack. I might just go for the defense. It'd be nice to have that much extra defense, because it means he's not going to be able to get insta-gibbed, and he's going to be really good for carrying. I might just leave the defense one on him. I'm just going to leave that for now. We're going to try him out. I'm going to use him for a lot of the hard content, like story mode, you know, the purgatory story mode. I'd like to clear that out. So I think I'm just going to keep here. Let's see if we get some crit rate. More defense. That's a ridiculous amount of defense. We're just going to roll it up, whatever. That's like 70% defense by the time this thing's going to be done here. Let's just hope we get one roll into crit rate. Come on, one roll into crit. Shit, there's the flat attack. All right, you had to know that was coming. All right, that was my first flat roll for the day, so that's okay. Okay, so now here's our build. We got 80% crit. We got 250 crit damage. We got whatever that is, 1700 attack or whatnot. I wish I could hold down and see that one little character sheet that you can see in the other ones. All right, so let's go to story. Show you where I am in Purgatory. I was just kind of messing around and just threw a team in here, but I want to use a different team now. So I'm going to use... what's going to be my best team here? So I like her for just general CC, and she's got the speed lead, and she does some damage, which is cool. We're going to put some buffers in him, and we're going to put another buffer. Probably these two for buffers, and then I should probably put one other damage dealer in here. Probably him. Okay, we're going to try this battle. I lost this battle before. We're going to see if we can do any better here. I've just been autoing it just because I'm lazy, and that's what I like to do. I like to build a strong team and then be able to auto it, so... what a cool alt animation. Such a cool alt animation. You can see he's got 4 stacks already. Just from eating some buffs from my my 2 buffers. Unki Chai is another really good one to go with Hades. Sometimes I'll run these 2 and Unki Chai. He just brings more buffs and also just gives those like extra turns, right? I'm curious who's going to do more damage. My Hades is super tanky compared to my... totally blanking on his name. Roller Skate Boys, Niza. Yeah, my Niza's probably gonna go down. It only did like 22k damage, not a crazy amount of damage on the AoE. Obviously, if I would have built him with a little bit more attack percent instead of the defense, he'd be hitting a lot harder. But Hades is kind of there for like my win condition, right? Because he's going to be really hard to kill. I was unable to beat this level with the other team I was using. Let's see if he does better. The only thing I don't like about Hades is when he goes into that second wave, he loses his buffs from the first wave, which kind of sucks. Not a big fan of that. Wish it wasn't that way, but it is what it is. Yeah, see how much damage he does. 110k. It's pretty massive. I think I probably should have put him in the attack. I don't know. That was a lot of defense on that piece, so I guess it's fine. I was focusing mostly on attack, crit, and crit damage on the other pieces, so I can always swap it out for something different. I didn't want to run accuracy because accuracy is good and all for him, but I feel like he doesn't need that much. Alright, so I was able to auto this fight. I was not able to beat this fight the last 3 times I tried it, at least on auto, using a different damage dealer than him. Let's see how much damage he did compared to Niza. Curious. Destruction is the end of all flesh. Alright, so let's see what he did here. He did not do a lot of damage. He did almost the same damage as Gabrielle. This is kind of funny. He's definitely not like a massive damage dealer, but he is like a crazy bruiser. He's able to, let's see how much does it show his healing? Doesn't show his healing. Interesting though. Did most of my damage here. It's funny, my TA did more damage than my hide. That's pretty interesting. All right. But I was able to beat it. He's a great win condition having him there because he's just able to take so much damage. He heals so much. He has that block death and all that stuff. So he's just really cool unit. I love the looks of him. He's really fun to use. I'll probably throw him in my Apep team now because my Apep team's not 100%. But if I throw him in there, then I'm sure my Apep team would be 100% because, I mean, he's like a god in Apep. He really is. I guess I should really show Apep. But the video is already kind of long, so I'm going to leave it here. You know what? We'll do an Apep run. We'll do an Apep. We'll just make a little bit of a longer video today. I already have a hide spotlight, I think, on my free-to-play account, but I didn't have the best gear on my free-to-play account. I was using some random runes that I had laying around, so he's going to be a lot better on this account. So we'll be able to see what he can do for Apep.
The light of the stars guide you.
TA is doing pretty good as well in the story mode. Big fan of her in story. She does a lot of CC, and she has 2 big AoE hits that deal some damage. I did build her like fast with some accuracy and some damage stats, so she definitely deals some damage. My hide's not critting very hard. I should have probably put him in the attack percent. He just gets so much attack from his buffs on him. Those stacks that he gets, the 26 of them, he gets so much attack there. I just figured that building mostly crit and crit damage and a little bit of defense wouldn't hurt him. Alright, we're going to go into Apep now. I'll show you the Apep fight. It's going to be a long video, but I figure that's probably the place that he excels the most out of anywhere in the game. So I definitely want to show him there. Let's go home. Let's go to trials. Let's go into Apep, and I'll show you what he can do. Now, what team do I want to use? I was using this girl. I think I'm gonna pull her out. You don't want that many hits on the boss anyways in Apep, so we're gonna throw this girl in. Yeah, that should work. I might want to just put the other buffer in, though. I like her because she removes the debuff, so I'll probably leave her in. I could probably remove him, but let's try this. Let's see what happens here. We'll try this, see how he does here in this group. Getting through the waves is obviously going to be the easy part. There's going to be no troubles there. I doubt this team is going to be a super fast team, but it's definitely, I'm sure, going to be 100% now that Hades is in here. Hades can pretty much solo this. I showed that on my free-to-play account of Hades basically soloing like 8 or 9. Obviously, my gear's a lot better on this account, so should be a little bit better here. Alright, here we go. We're on the boss. Starting off with the buffs. That'll give Hades some of those stacks. He's already got 4. Gonna take some damage here. He also gets a big jump in. If someone dies, he'll get even more stacks, which is cool. He just got 2 stacks when he hit, so that means he must have removed some debuffs. We're triggering the boss a lot. Oh, there he goes. That was the one. That was the guy who was Sander there. He was probably triggering most of them because he has those big multi-hits, and you don't want to multi-hit this boss very often. You can see Hades healing himself up, and then an additional heal from my healer. I let these runs go for, you know, I'm on the computer here on BlueStacks, so I don't really care too much about the clear times for these. It doesn't matter that much. Unless you're trying to use some of like the double drop items and stuff like that, it really doesn't matter. Look how much that heal was for. Self-heal. Obviously he's in that Hades set for Hades, and that's always going to top him up as well. I kind of wish here. Let's see if I can lose everyone. All right, so we lost. Damn, I kind of wish we lost everyone because I want to show you Hades' potential here. Here we go. We might lose everyone now besides him. Almost. But you can see Hades just doesn't even care. When he's got all those buffs up, he's got that defense, he's got the reduced damage taken. I mean, you can't even kill him. All right, let's see if he did more damage now. I'm sure he probably did more damage. And that run wasn't super slow, wasn't super fast, somewhere in the middle. All right, and we got some garbage runes there. Let's see what kind of damage he did. There we go. He did a little bit more damage now. So he did more. He did the most damage. I could remove Sander. Sander's proccing the boss a lot. I could put someone different in there, but yeah. All right, that's it for the video. Now it's definitely over. Wanted to show you Apep. I've already had another guide on Hades, but he's just really fun. I think I'm gonna do some of these guides. If you guys did enjoy it, hit that like and sub button. I know a lot of people aren't here for Dislyte content. Most people are here for Ace content, but yeah. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. See ya.